Welcome back to the reality guys. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm talking Love Island, Australia. This is season 6, episode 15. All right, so pretty good episode, I thought. We saw more of the development of Hannah being into Taylor. We saw maybe Nico try elsewhere. We see M trying elsewhere. We see a departure and just some thirstiness. But start off the episode. Sophie tells Nico that Hannah is going to ask Taylor if would she be okay coupling up if there's a couple recoupling, choosing him. And he doesn't like that. He obviously starts putting some things in motion. Steph tells him that he needs to grow some balls and actually put himself first. So he does try to talk to Chrissy. Um, Tommy says he's not really finding anybody in the villa. There's no connection there. He ends up leaving. Kind of abruptly. No more gang, which is good. I didn't think he was gonna last long anyways. I thought it'd be the next dumping. He wasn't really talking to anyone else. I think this or like Sydney, same with Sydney. Like they were just there. They were just really just a cog in the machine of the show. They were pretty much not important in any form. So, like I said, Steph tells us Nico to grow some balls. Chrissy is talking to Taylor. Nico interrupts them. They have a conversation. Chrissy says that she's leaning more towards Nico because less people are trying to get to know Nico. Versus Taylor, we have M, Hannah, and her. So it's three. It's half the girls. No one's really getting to know Nico except her at this point. So I think it's a smart move. Just to, I mean, if you want to stick around in the village, just see what's going on. When they're done the conversation, Nico is holding her hand, Chrissy's hand everywhere and falling around. Taylor's like, "That's not cool." So I don't really know. I think he like likes Chrissy, but he's still pretty much open. I don't know if he was like by the end of the episode. I feel like he's more towards Hannah, but I think at that point, I think he was leaning a little too towards Chrissy. Um, M does not like the way Hannah is moving with Taylor and just kind of being very forward, not really telling her any information. They have a conversation and she's like, "Why haven't you said anything to me?" Hannah just kind of takes it all. She doesn't really like fight back. M pulls M is fed up with this. She ends up pulling Mercedes. They have a conversation. Apparently, she really likes Texas. To be news to me. M and Taylor have a conversation after that, and they're both kind of like, "Oh, you should explore Mercedes. You should explore Hannah." M in a confessional is like, "I don't really know what to do because it doesn't really give me encouragement to open up more to Taylor to even see if there's something else there." Zane gets a text because since he won Mr. Love Island, he gets to decide who gets to go to the hideaway retreat, and he actually ends up choosing himself and Kayla. Looks like they had a good time. It's definitely the polar opposite of what happened with Nico and Hannah when they went. They actually looked like they were enjoying themselves, giving each other massages. Chrissy ends up sleeping outside. She doesn't want to sleep next to Dylan anymore. She doesn't like the way he's moving. Can totally understand that. I mean, he looks like he's fully back with Sophie, anyways. Steph tells Mimi that Mercedes has no connections. I don't know if this was like a vehicle moving point or it just seemed like a really strange conversation to like jump into Steph walking over to Mimi and telling her this. Em conveniently walks by. They have a conversation like, "Hey, maybe you should talk to Mercedes." They talk to him again. It just it just seemed out of place to me with everything that was going on. Hannah starts being very, very, very thirsty with Taylor. She is like doing stuff with Kayla, stretching, doing poses in the shower. Taylor says they needed to cool off, gets in the shower. They're like showering together. She ends up lotioning him up. Everyone's watching. You have like the people who really are enjoying it. So like Kayla, Zane, Dylan, and then you have the people who are like, "What the hell's going on?" Steph, Mimi, Sophie. Um, and Mimi's kind of like, "Look, I would never. She's not a girl's girl. Like I wouldn't. I don't love when like people are just throwing their ass around like that." So let's see if that leads into maybe some girl drama, maybe tomorrow or next week. But then we have a bombshell, and we have bombshell indeed. Mia 23. She's from I think she's like Adeline. I'm not really. I never really pick up they're from very well, but she's Greek. She works in fashion. I wrote she is a wow. She's a wowzer. Like she's very good looking. So interested to see if maybe this is for Nico because I know he likes dark hair girls, but I mean Chrissy also is a wowzer as well. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. Maybe this will also pull Taylor. Like, what's Taylor gonna do? Because Taylor has so many eyes on the Billy here. Um, I would love to see Hannah go personally, but I feel like they're not gonna get rid of her that easily. A Mercedes. I don't know. I kind of feel like it'd be a Taylor and Nico girl if I had to think of something. Like if they're gonna go with somebody there. Not Zane. I feel like Zane's kind of locked up at this point because of the gym and snacks. But let me know what you think. What do you think of Mia coming in? What do you think of what Hannah is doing? Is she thirsty? Is she not? All that stuff. And I'll be back tomorrow for episode 16. And tonight we have Love is Blind Argentina the next week. And we also have Survivor. So check those out. Dropped the 90 Day Fiance Tell All Part 1 this morning. And I just did Love and Hip Hop Miami also as well the night before. So check all those things out. Leave comments, leave suggestions. And we appreciate all your views, likes, and comments. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.